Is your girl, Boss Lady J. What's going on, everybody? This is your Black Power Hour with Boss Lady J. Again, a little early today. Want to do some discussions. Oh my God, where do I start? Did anybody see this Disneyland fight yet? I really need to know if you saw the Disneyland fight. If you did not see that incident, I really want to show it to you. So just bear with me for a moment. I'm gonna try to figure this thing out. What's up? So the Disneyland fight, guys, is awful. It's terrible. Do you hear me? This is a black family, of course. I'm gonna put it in my on Facebook. I'm just gonna put it right here because I think I done messed up where I can't show it. But you gotta watch the whole video. And I never do this. I don't entertain nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? But please take a look at this fight between this family on YouTube. For 4 minutes, these people have showed they complete natural bone black behinds. And it don't make no sense. You know, it went from one extreme to the next. You got what appears to be a family, a brother and a sister, and they couples and they kids and stuff like that, all at Disneyland out in Anaheim, California. At the amusement park, they got all their children with them. They got grandma in the little cart. Okay, now all of a sudden the sister and the brother, or the sister-in-law and the brother-in-law, gets into an argument match. The sister-in-law spits in the brother-in-law face. Then they start fighting, and then the other couple, her husband, fight his wife or his girlfriend or whatever. And then it's just a bunch of chaos and mayhem going on. Okay, now my problem with it is this: is families gonna fight regardless. Families gonna have their disputes. There's a lot of commentaries that's going on, like, oh, this is a disgusting family. Everybody's family that had some kind of conflict at one point or the other. So I wouldn't say it was a disgusting family. I would say it was just a family that just got out of hand. Somebody got somebody fucked up, first of all. And like he was telling the sister, you got what you wanted. You was an instigator. It's a lot of instigations going on in families. You know that one family member you can't take nowhere, and you know you can't take them nowhere because you're going to have to fight. Either you're going to have to fight them, or y'all going to have to fight everybody else around you. Okay? I have been in those situations plenty of times before. 9 times out of 10, I end up fighting everybody. Okay, so that's why I separate myself from the whole situation nowadays. Black power, black power. So, but in a family environment, you do not want to be at Disney World carrying on like this, y'all. But that's just, and even throughout the whole fight, please watch the fight. You got to watch the fight to understand what I'm saying. Watch the fight. And I don't even do it. I never repost fights. I act like I don't even see them because it's a bunch of mess. And we're not the only ones that fight and carry on like that. No matter how much they want to put black people out there, we do some stupid shit. But they do some stupid shit too. You know what I'm saying? It's just not an even playing field. So we can't keep taking ownership for all the bullshit and the drama that goes on in the world because they contributed to it as well. Okay? Hey, good morning, Josh. How you doing? But anyway, on a black power note, when you watch this fight, you got to watch the fact that the man that was attacking everybody, he mostly attacked the females in the family that he did any one of the males. He never squared up against one of them male cousins or brothers or whatever who was just as big as he was, but he attacked every female pretty much that was out there. His sister, whether that was his sister, whether that was his girlfriend or whatever. And that's why I want to get into it today about, in the Black Power Hour, No other woman is more disrespected on this planet than a black woman. Hello? Talk black to me. Why is it that men feel like it is okay for you to continue to disrespect black women and we allow it? You continue to disrespect black women. We continue to be at the bottom of the totem pole. And I'm just blatantly, I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it. I mean, the first thing out of his mouth was to call the girl a bitch and all this stuff like that. And then, but you ain't do none of that rah-rah with another man. You didn't do all that. He didn't carry on like that, like he should have with another man. I got a man in here that's gonna get on here and we gonna talk about this fight too. Okay? You come, you ready? What? What's on?
This nigga licking the ice cream.
Oh yeah, that's the ice cream liquor. The nasty stuff that's going on in the news is what we're talking about.
And he black people in that dumb shit.
Wait, what's happening? Look. It's about to be a catastrophe. I'm live. Hello. I'm live. Look. Come on, get your chair and come on. So we're gonna talk about this fight. And we both gonna give our breakdown on the fight or whatever, the commentary about the fight. But please look at the fight if you haven't seen it, if you want to see the shit. If you don't, then don't even worry about it. It's ghetto as hell, you know, but at the same time, black people is not the only ones that carry on like this. We're not the only ones that do this. I know you done seen the little soccer games and everything where the moms and the dads out there acting a fool at a kid's soccer game. It ain't no different. It's absolutely no different from that, you know. So this is my co-host today, James.
What's going on, everybody?
My good friend. Look, yeah, we cute. Okay. So James, how did that fight make you feel? What from the breakdown that we saw? We done watched it like 5 or 6 times.
Right.
Over and over again.
It's like this. It's like this to me, man.
Okay.
Like, even if you black, white, Chinese,
color don't matter.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you get to the point where somebody disrespects you at the level where you feel as though it crossed the line, right, then it's no telling where your mental status might go. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And the form of disrespect to any man is to spit in his face. Like, I don't care who you are.
Right. I don't
you know what I'm saying? Like,
spit in my face. I'm
exactly.
Going down.
So at the end of the day, mm-hmm, like, that was the line you just don't cross. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, that was his sister who did that to him. You know what I'm saying? Right. In front of another man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you got to look at it like, you know, people going, you know, have situations in their life that's going to take place. Now, did he go too far? Yes, he did go too far. You know what I'm saying? Because once he put hands on her the first time, soon as she spit on him, he slapped her. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So once he did that, you know, that should have been a dead issue right there. Mm-hmm. But her boyfriend or baby father, mm-hmm, jumped in the scene. Right. And he
smacked his girl or whoever
right,
the
and
other
the
girl
dude
was.
Punched his girlfriend.
Right.
So that made it escalate to more than what it was.
Right.
But to me, like, if he would have had more self-control of himself after the fact, now suppose if he would have went a whole different route, if he would have went a whole different route, far as, you know, once he boom put hands on her and the boyfriend jumped in it, he could have been straight man up right there. Like, look, this between me and my sister.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? You seen what she just did to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So me and you, if it's a problem, we can deal with this later. Right. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But right now, I dealt with my sister. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he could have stepped off. You dig what I'm saying? So
he didn't really want the
right.
smoke.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really his fight. You dig what I'm saying?
I understand that,
but I understand where he come from as a man too. Like, I don't care if that is your sister.
That's my girl.
That's my girl. And
right.
I can't sit here and let you put hands on her.
Right.
But him being a man should have been like, damn, you ain't had to spit in that man's face. If he was really thinking too, though, he would have jumped in between that like, chill. That's way disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you dig what I'm saying? He could have deaded it too.
Right.
But in all actuality, people taking the wrong concept of, of what's going on here, talking about this dysfunctional and you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's one of the white commentators that y'all know this is the Black Power Hour, so we've been looking online or whatever. He was like, "Oh, this is just a disgusting family and all this stuff like that." And what else did he say? He said it's just these people don't belong on the streets, and what took the security guards so long to get there? First of all, them old ass security guards wasn't gonna get involved in that.
Exactly.
Did none of them even?
It wasn't none of the security black anyway.
And they had nothing. They had no weapons.
Nothing.
They had no handcuffs. They could have done.
Only thing they could have did was detained him.
Like they did, just make him sit down, just chill.
Like Disney, like Walt Disney said, like when they released the statement, it won't be tolerated. That type of behavior won't be tolerated. And people can't blame Walt Disney.
No,
you know what I'm saying? So. Because you got to think about it like this: things like that may have never taken place. You know what I'm saying? They may not have to ever deal with a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? So
a family brawl.
Right, exactly. So you probably had to only deal with like one or two people. You know what I'm saying? What's the code for a family brawl? You know what I'm saying? You probably get a call like about 20 people out here fighting. Like, they scared as hell. They don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? They security might, and not only that, the manpower of the security that they have might not been that, what I'm saying, strong.
They were a bunch of old white men. What was they gonna do with this dude? Smack around his family.
And so Walt Disney, if y'all are hiring for security, I'm open for suggestions.
You need some real security
guards. Like I would take an application right here. Yeah.
That family, but for them to say, "Oh, this is how niggas act."
Yeah, that went way out of line right there. That went way out of line.
Look, I have seen some families get all the way down and dirty.
I mean, the situation,
and then to the point where you be like, "Oh, y'all really related?"
Oh, let me speak on this term too, though. This taking it back to the situation. For him to, attack his girlfriend.
Right.
Let me get to that situation. For him to attack his girlfriend at the end, in the mental state of mind, a person, no, listen to what I'm saying. In the mental state of mind, a person who really have that bond and relationship with their mother,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it's strong like that.
Yeah.
If they hear any type of wrongdoing or violence or anything like that dealing with their mother, they're going to react off the boom. You know what I'm saying? It's like a exploding cannon.
Right.
Because if anything happens, you seen his facial reaction.
You hit my mama.
You know what I'm saying? You seen the facial reaction when his sister said that. Like, and she hit mama. He said, "Who?" Her. And when he turned around, he was like, "You hit my mama?" And then when he seen who it was, he like, "Oh no," you know what I'm saying? He spazzed out, but even still, his mental state of mind. See, you got to think about people's states of mind these days. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a lot of people have that, that control over their mind like that.
White people do the same thing. They spaz out too, though, with some dumb shit.
Come on, man.
They spaz out because you barbecued it.
No. I mean, I lived in 8 different states.
But look,
I lived in 8 different states.
They show out.
So I've seen all different type of, ethnic backgrounds and shit like that. I done seen what they call white trash, homeless, white trash ghetto people. Yeah, like that. I done seen people in different states of their lives, no matter what race you are. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, everybody go through shit in life. That's what people. I don't care what color you are.
Right.
Like, the world is not revolved around color. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, because I don't care. I mean, shit, fucking kids go through situations and it don't matter what color they are. You know what I'm saying?
That's a learned behavior. That's
right,
one thing
exactly,
we can say that
exactly.
you learn about color early on. We don't know what exactly age, but you do learn it is the difference between black and white.
Yeah.
You do learn that.
Yeah.
You learn that very early.
You do.
In life or whatever. But considering that this was the way that the media, this is why we need black media. We need black voices to be spoken on issues like this, because this was stuff that happened in our community.
And then,
you know what I'm saying? Even though, you know what I'm saying, we can't say, no, they ain't black, they Caucasian or some shit like that. No, that was some straight black people shit that went down. And like, we need to handle it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, all right, look, this is what happened. Sister, you spit in this man's face. Your husband should have stopped you, or your boyfriend, baby daddy should have stopped you. He should have, if he didn't want no damn smoke.
If he ain't want no smoke, he should have just been like, hey, look,
this is out of hand. You wrong, you wrong. Say you wrong and apologize to your brother so we can get out of this motherfucking farm.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
That did not happen. No rationality was in place at this time. I would say that the tall guy, because he said, get out of my house. Mm-hmm. He said, that's how he said, you got what you wanted, now you get the fuck out of my house. Right. So apparently, Big Brother is probably taking care of everybody. He probably spending all his money down there, and doing his thing at the park. Y'all, left up trying to be a family, and they probably was being unappreciative. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's try to make it happen. It happened. And people feel like, okay, look, I'm about to go the fuck out. I'm spending all my money. You in my house. Blase whoop de whoop, you know what I'm saying?
And not only that, you got your boyfriend. And then not only that, she probably got the boyfriend living there too.
Yeah, I mean, you never know what the scenario is. That's why I said we need our own black government. We need our own black courthouse. We need our own black rules and stuff. We need to be governed by our own situation. By our own people. And by our own people. That's right, because white people just, they're terrible people. They just, hold up. But they just had some shit go down.
But no, this the shit that kicked off. This the shit that kicked off my blackness right here. This is the shit that kicked off my blackness. Now, how in the hell is you gonna have a white commentator trying to explain some shit? He talking about, and what he put on the and then he put some shit on there saying well, sorry for saying shit, but say shit on here. Oh, okay. Well, he put some shit on there like saying let me break down what
he want to break the fight down, but he don't know who was.
But look, he fucked it all up when he he fucked it all up when he said that, okay, when the guy punched his girlfriend, he said, well, look, he's beating up his sister.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that ain't his sister.
What? That's not even his, right. And then I'm like, you talking about it, and then you watched it. You can't mean to tell me that you actually watched this shit. Because he was like saying things like
he couldn't even get it out.
None of that, man. I'm
what was going on. It was like, man, this is just.
And then he turned it to a different route, talking about
it ain't got nothing to do with black and white.
Right.
Yeah, that's what he said.
But then this would turn it around when he started talking about you can't this is how they act, and and they what do you say? Is just these people are just trash.
Yeah, he said these people are trash. He said they
that shit tripped me out. I said, you a white guy trying to explain what happened with some black people shit.
Right.
Like, come on, man. Like, be for real.
You can't tell us. There's nobody else that can tell us about us better than us.
Exactly.
Okay, we can tell you exactly without even getting the full details on some situations. We already know what possibly was going through this person's mind, because you can only sit there and imagine, or you actually been through the shit yourself. Mm-hmm. If a motherfucker just hop off and spit in your face, you're going the fuck off.
Listen,
you don't care.
Listen,
who
exactly.
the fuck it is.
I'm saying
what all I see is spit.
I'm saying that to say this. I had that happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been spit in my face by the police, and I fought them back.
Shit.
And that happened to me, and I had the police spit in my face, and I fought them back. So I'm fighting with the police because they spit in my face. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, that's something that, you know, and our ancestors went through that, getting
You
spat
on
on, peed on,
yeah.
and you know, just totally disrespected. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that really get to a black person for real. That should get to anybody.
That's the ultimate
because you
right,
because that should get to anybody. I don't care what complexion you are. If somebody just literally just out their mouth spit their bodily fluids, their germs on you in your face, like that, come on, that's like way disrespect. So, and that to be his sister,
that
you know what I'm saying, that did that to him, you know what I'm saying? So
what was she thinking?
I mean, yeah, and then that's your brother, so you know his reaction, you know what type of person he is,
and
you know
hot in Florida. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here, it's hot. No, they in California. It's hot out there all the time, though. But I'm just saying, though, you know, you gonna spit in my motherfucking face, bitch, I will kill you. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, but
that is not cool. The way he went in, though, was just like my from the beginning. I got to stick to my guns as a woman. He did not fight none of those men the way that he bust down on them.
It was only one man that he was, you know what I'm saying?
But he didn't square up on him at all. He never squared up on him, but he squared up on him. He squared up on that other girl. Like when he realized she hit his mama, yeah, that's it. But he as a man.
But you got to think about
this. You fight the men. You don't fight the women. That's you know, true. That was some bitch ass shit right there. That's true. That was what I'm saying.
But you got to think about this
shit.
Though. I mean, and then I mean, for that part, yeah, because he, like I said, he could have handled that in a different situation.
Right.
But like I said, let me reverse the terms then. If it was the guy who hit his mother, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, you know what I'm saying? I can't even say that because the dude did punch his girl. Yeah, he did. He stole on his girl. What I'm trying to say. Did hit your girl.
He hit your girl, and you still did not go for him.
You ain't go for him the way you went for
all the females. Yeah. So I can't respect that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
and you went in on your own chick.
To me, for real.
This shit was crazy.
Like, I mean, I read people. You know what I'm saying? I understand some people's body language. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And by me being incarcerated for 10 years, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You better get your shit right.
You better get your shit right. You know what I'm saying? Right. You better come to terms with
the most I done was 5 days, and I knew what was up after day two.
So at the end of the day, like, you can tell certain shit. Like, being as though that this man punched this girl, and he didn't receive the ass whooping that his girl received for supposedly hitting his mama. Right. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga just punched your whole girl, gave her a chin check.
Right.
And you ain't
off the break.
Right. And off the butt.
She didn't even do nothing.
And she was just walking past. And caught one to the chin. And you ain't knock him the fuck out. But I mean,
knock her out for hitting your mom.
To me, it's like,
no, that ain't like, respectable. Slim. You don't get no points for that.
But to me, it's like it's some type of. I'm just gonna throw it out there. It's just some tendencies going on in that man.
And that's what we can say, homosexual tendencies. And that's the first thing I said with that ponytail swinging.
Because on my life, I done seen many fights. I done boxed for years. And the way he was swinging and slapping and doing, I mean, that's his sister. Don't get me wrong, but the way he punched the girl, though, I'm talking about his girl, the way he was swinging on her and the way he was pulling her head, that's a female. Why is you grabbing her head and swinging her and doing all that for? You know what I'm saying? When you know you're a man and you know this is a woman, if that's your match and your strength, you ain't got to do all that. That one punch that he hit her with sealed the deal.
That's it.
Like, but he took right.
That's what you doing. You
right, got her mind right. Like, did you really just hit my? You know what I'm saying? Like, snatched her up and shit.
No, he was enraged.
Yeah,
he was completely enraged.
But man, listen.
That's why wherever you at, family, I promise you, y'all famous as a motherfucker.
You hear me? Y'all ghetto family.
Y'all ghetto family.
Ghetto family.
And besides, your whole family is going down in the history books for that family that raise hell at
Disney World.
Disneyland.
And y'all want to be. Y'all
probably gonna get.
But the thing about it though.
All kind of.
But the thing about
interviews.
But the thing about it though.
Endorsements for dysfunctional family.
When he was sitting. What they gonna say? They be gonna be in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah, Guinness Book of World Records with the most dysfunctional family.
But look, peep this though. Mm-hmm. Like, this how you can tell the mental state of a person. Right. You know, the whole time when if you all are watching or if y'all have seen the video, just go back and rewind. Just go back and rewind. And what I'm saying right now, you'll see in the video. Now, when he was sitting down on the ground, when he was first sitting down on the ground or whatever, you know, you can see the reaction of his face. You know what I'm saying? Where he was like, damn, you know, what the fuck did I just do? You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I really just spazzed the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see him really thinking about that shit while he was sitting on the ground like that. You know what I'm saying?
He was like, damn, I went all the way in. You know what I'm saying? All the way out.
So,
for all the wrong reasons. Like,
it wasn't the wrong reasons, though. He had reason behind his action. But his action should have been different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It should have been experienced in a different way. But I mean, we can't never, you know, understand the mind of every human being. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, try to fathom what a person is going through or what they thinking at that time. You know, we all human, we all think differently. You know what I'm saying? Right. We all react differently. So it don't matter if you white, black, whatever. Just like this crazy motherfucker who slit the little boy throat. Yeah. Just
let's
from listening
talk about
to music.
That too. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
We dealing with.
And then they trying to say, "Oh, this the shit that keeps getting me though." Like,
go ahead. I had to put him out here.
Man, let me go ahead. Man, let me. Listen, this is my first time being on the live with my homegirl, man. But she be doing her thing on these joints, so I just, you know, jumped in the day. I be watching. I just be watching, you know. But today I had to jump in, man. But right. And me, I'm a funny I consider myself a funny motherfucker. But peep this though. This would get me. It's like, the justice system is so fucked up that, you know what I'm saying? Like, every time a white person do some crazy, outrageous shit,
they try to justify.
They want to justify it and say it's a mental issue or this person background, he done went through this and that. Man, fuck all that. Like, that don't have shit to do with nothing.
That's why we have to have our own black media. Man, this is why we have to tell our stories from our perspective, because they will not tell our story from our perspective. They try to make it seem like all black men and all black families is crazy and dysfunctional and act up and carry on like that. And that's not the truth. Just as well as all white people that commit crimes. They do know what the fuck they're doing, but they will make an excuse for them and say that they're mentally ill. We got mental ill problems. We got mental illness in the black community.
If anything, we should be more fucked up than they are because of the shit that we went through.
Exactly.
Like, but come on, man.
But because we're not reactionary. Like, white people are really afraid of black people. Exactly. They are really scared of
some white people.
Some of them will try, but they will try. They would. I wish you would. They wanted to just get over with. They wanted to go ahead, do this. We gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And get it over with. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel right now at this point, because it's like for years and years and years, black people have been persecuted. We've been robbed. We've been stolen. We've been hung in trees. Everything.
And
like
that ain't enough.
Nobody's not done nothing.
And that ain't radical enough. Nothing. No justice. No nothing. Just, and
we still ain't done shit about it.
We have been slaughtered for over centuries. Mm-hmm. So, and nobody still hasn't done shit. Mm-hmm. That's just like, you know, with the cops killing black. Oh, man, listen. That's a whole different story, but we'll get on that next time.
We're gonna talk about it. Because it all matters. It all matters right now. You gotta tie everything together, because this is what the universe wants us to see. If we seeing all this stuff at the same time, then there is something happening in this world that it's about to it's either gonna explode or it's gonna implode. Either we're gonna crash and we're gonna say, okay, look, this the last time I'm finna sit up here and watch a black man get gunned down and I don't do nothing about it, or I don't intervene or something. You know what I mean? Somebody's gonna get to that point where they gonna really feel this shit, and they're gonna say, "Look, I'm tired of this. I can't take it no more."
It's the thing what I'm saying? But you right, you're right, Janae. But check this out, people. You got people out here in this world. This world is big. It's huge.
Right.
You got people everywhere in this world who feel the same way that you're speaking about, and they want to react. Right. They want to do something, but like I keep saying, the mindset of us as human beings, you know what I'm saying? We might, like, some people might not have as much courage and push and drive as you do. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but like you said, once we get to that point, that's just like back to the guy who got spit on.
Right.
Once you get to that point, you know what I'm saying? It's going to come out. It's going to come out. It's going to come out. So, and when it do come out, you got to have strong-minded people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to control it, because otherwise they're going to attack everybody around. And that's one thing. That's why I learned, you know, being in the party. And I don't like to talk about the party all the time, but it's my personal choice, because I had so much pent-up anger and resentment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would really fuck somebody up, like, and not even really mean to, but just really I will hurt somebody. So I felt like I need to be disciplined enough and trained the proper way to use that aggression and use that, you know, instead of just holding it up, because somebody gonna catch a real fucked up ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? So being a part of a national organization, I have to learn certain self-control. I gotta learn protocol. Gotta learn how to tunnel and funnel that energy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to control it. Unless you do, it's gonna control you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm a revolutionary instead of reactionary. So now, instead of me popping off, I'm gonna sit here and just think about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna let you say what you gotta say. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna react as strongly because I know my strength.
The best mind,
but you have to know you gotta free your mind.
Listen, the best minds is those who strategize,
right,
and formulate plans. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you can react to a situation and get a bad outcome and get a worse outcome than you know what I'm saying.
See, I was reactionary. That's what I'm saying. So, I was more of a, you hit me, I hit you, and that's it. Or I hit you first, and I don't give a fuck what happened afterwards. That was the type of person I used to be, or whatever. But now I really think about it, contemplate. Do I really want to go through all this? You know what I'm saying? Or is it really necessary for you to put that much force and energy into what somebody's saying? Now, if you do something, that's something else.
Listen,
you make the first move.
Let me say this, man.
The right way.
I got a lot of things going on up here in the membrane. You dig what I'm saying?
Me too.
But that's why we click the way we click, because you know what I'm saying. So it's like when your mindset is really, you humble,
right?
You peaceful,
right?
But don't get me, you know what I'm saying, on right. So it's like, it's a lot of people out here like us. Right. You dig what I'm saying? And I keep saying it, like, I want people to understand something, man. Like, us as black people, like, this is some real deep shit. Like, us as black people, we gotta understand that everything that's going on in the world right now, as far as like with our culture of people, you know what I'm saying, it got to be looked upon as taking it something serious,
right?
Because the way things are going now, you know, if our people don't grasp it right now and realize, you know, what the world is becoming to, like, they trying to take it back to the days that it used to be. You dig what I'm saying? They really do. They really do want a white America,
right?
You dig what I'm saying? So, and in social media, I'm not no Instagram person. I got Instagram, but I don't really be on social media like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, you know I'm
Because
social
I mean,
media queen.
yeah, I mean, I watch certain things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Certain things I don't put my
Don't
mind
take
to. You know what I'm saying?
into.
Because social media has taken the generation of our people. I mean, to say our people, meaning as not just by color,
Right.
not just by race or whatever, but by
Generation.
generation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's turning it into, you know what I'm saying, a negative thing, whereas to where our people that are, you know what I'm saying, how can I put this? Our people who are famous in the Instagram industry or famous in general, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're not putting out no type of message that's positive, like on the note where, our people need to click and talk about the things that we need to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And really figure, because that let me know that they not worried about what's going on in the world, only in their world.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if like, I don't put my mindset on all these rappers' videos, and the only rappers I care about or even have the even thought to even listen to their music is the ones that's doing stuff out here for their people. You dig what I'm saying? Those are the only ones that I listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm.
The ones that's giving back to the communities. The ones that you know what I'm saying, help these young youth and children that's growing up and that's doing things for them, like, building centers and putting money into stuff that's gonna help them, get stable in their life. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
those the only, but we have the platform. I forgot the brother who said, a brother spoke on it before, man. I can't remember who it was, but he was like, black people, certain black people, we have the we have the forefront to stand on. I don't put my mindset on all these money into stuff, but we have the we have the platform that we need.
Yeah, we
but
do.
It's just the ones who have the platform, they not using it for what it need to be used for.
That's
you
right.
Know what I'm saying?
But there are certain celebrities like right now that are getting together and buying up.
And you know what? And you know what? Hey man, I want to give a big. I don't know. I don't know if he gonna ever. I don't know if he gonna ever see it or ever even hear this video. But I want to give a real big shout out, man.
No, go ahead. It's still funny.
My bad.
It's still doing it.
I want to give a real big shout out to my man Jaden. Will Smith's son.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, you doing big things out here for your people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for real, like what he doing, man, the mindset that he has. See, that's why I'm talking about brilliant minds. Like the mindset that he has, man, like he gonna be the one that trigger everybody else's mindset.
That's right.
To get on point to what's going on in the world. See, he focused. You know what I'm saying? He focused on the right path.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people who do have that platform need to get on that same platform. You think what I'm saying? Because we right here in the ghetto. We in the hood. See, we in the hood. We ain't out there in Hollywood.
Right.
We ain't out there with no bankrolls of money. None of it. Because believe me, if we had that type of money, trust and believe me, man, we'll be nationwide with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, doing our thing with helping our people. You dig what I'm saying? So the ones who do have that platform that's already established and stable in their life, you know what I'm saying, need to jump on board and help their people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's right.
It's not about what you get in return.
No.
It's about leaving. It's about leaving your legacy.
Right.
What you want your legacy to be. What you want people to know you for. Mm-hmm. Like Nipsey Hussle, God rest his soul. You know what I'm saying? Crippin' ain't never dead. That's but hey, what was I?
You said you talking about Crippin' ain't never dead.
Oh yeah, I gotta my bad.
You got caught up on your people.
Right. So,
but see
the way Nipsey Hussle, did his thing. The way he formulated his plan and did what he did, man. Like, he was building the foundation the same way Jaden Smith is. You dig what I'm saying? So the ball never dropped. You know what I'm saying? The ball never dropped. Jaden picked it up. Now who gonna pick it up next? You know what I'm saying?
Who got next?
Who gonna continue? Next? Yeah, who got next, man? You know what I'm saying? Like that's like standing on the side of the court, like, hey, put me in the game, coach. You know what I'm saying? So we need more positive output like that for our people because
you know how Facebook on that 5G. I knew it was gonna come up. Jaden Smith is filtering water in 60 seconds for Flint, Michigan families.
Man, listen.
So Jaden is on, he's not the only one, but he's one of the ones that's out there that is really doing something and giving back.
And the ones who are, and the ones who do have that platform, man, like need to step.
My homeboy Jamar is too. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you on to some people that I know, like Jamar in the Lighthouse. I just saw something with them too. They're giving water to Flint, Michigan, and different things like that. You can get it actively involved. If there's things you want to do in the community, you can reach out and do it. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough of us doing stuff. We talking about it, but we ain't actually getting out and doing it. So I link up with people that's actually getting out and do it. I don't care what city or state you in. That's what separates me from a lot of people because they only want to do things that benefit where they from. You know what I'm saying? But me, I got a global outreach. You know what I'm saying? So I can't just be limited.
You stay traveling.
To just one damn area. Right, okay.
You be in and out.
I be out of here. I be in Oklahoma. I be wherever. Tennessee.
I be like, man, Memphis, take whatever. Me with you. Let me go with you.
I be down there with my folks. But definitely go ahead. Now let's finish up with the fight. The brawl is the brawl. Let's finish up with the fight.
Right. Back to the original.
The original conversation was about the Disneyland brawl. I feel like the man was disrespectful with the man with the pink shirt on. Very disrespectful to his entire family, especially the women of his family. That's why I want to focus more on the mental health part of it and the mental, like, why is it okay for you to beat on the women? Hello. But you didn't beat on the men like that. That was my standpoint from it. But at the end of the day, families are going to fight. Hopefully they got enough love for each other to patch it up and mend it up without nobody going to jail forever. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or just being hurt. Emotionally scarred, yes. Forgiveness, yeah. But you forgive somebody, not for them, but for you. You know what I'm saying? Even though that was embarrassing and whatever, but don't go die and go to hell with that hate in your heart and being angry at God because you had a fight with your family. You know, I thank God that somebody forgave me for all the shit that I did. You know what I'm saying? I used to be one of them chicks that'll run up and just hit you in the face and you don't even know what you did, what you said, and none of that, you know. Like, I was really off the wall with the shit. So I thank God for the deliverance out of that type of behavior and out of that atmosphere or just being a wild animal and out there. Yeah, and Elder Zahar, that's my friend down in Atlanta. He helps with all the artwork and stuff that I got from Ben Mellett. He has a museum set up in Atlanta. So you need to check them out. Elder Zahar Forrest, Daryl Forrest. Okay. He says, peace, family. We must always remember this place was never set up for our people. We must link up those of understanding, and that's the truth. This place was not our home. This is just a passing through. This is a learning.
Man, listen, man. We was dropped off here like cargo. You know how when
we were like animals. Like,
you know how when they go to war and they drop the cargo off, the weapons, the food, and whatever the hell else they need, we were dropped off over here like cargo, man. So like, I mean, it would never be understood on how, you know, black people supposed to be treated. You know what I'm saying? It would never be understood, but you know, that's why we need to formulate, you know, that master plan. That's why I say the people that have the platform. I'm not talking about just rappers. I'm not talking about just actors. I'm talking about the hood brothers in the hood too that got that bag. Y'all know who I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to get together too. Like, people, all of us need to get together, man, and just buy back our we need to buy our own selves back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Start our own thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but see, that's what's most important with for
employ
me
our own people.
is, and in my growth and in learning different stuff. You can't. Everybody's not gonna accept uh where you are is not where you used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like your mindset. I had a lot of making up to do. You know what I'm saying? But I don't owe nobody nothing.
Right.
I only person I owe is God for getting me through what I went through. You know what I'm saying? So my contribution to give back to my family is my community service. And my service and my my humbleness and going out here. Like I'm really putting my life on line. Every time I leave, to go do a maneuver, I might not come back. You know what I'm saying? I might go to jail. We might get killed out there. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? All kind of stuff could happen. We deliberately put ourselves on line because somebody has to be the vanguard. Somebody has to stand up for our people. Somebody has to say what you doing is wrong. How you are treating my people is wrong, and I will be the one to stand in the gap for them that can't show up and be here. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need, more people with that type of mindset. You know what I mean? Like more young black men like yourself that's strong. You can, what I'm saying, you can survive. If something happen, you ain't gonna just let nothing come in here and just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? We need those type of men. We need real men to stand up, and we understand that men today are faced with more things. I mean, like I understand if you don't want to leave outside the door. You know what I'm saying? I understand like you don't want to. You have to deal with this bullshit. I done seen black men disrespect other black men so terribly. You know what I'm saying? Up here in DC, so it's like, why? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, no wonder that everybody's so aggravated and irritated. You irritated, so you gonna irritate him. I done seen, even being on the bus, the man be standing at the bus or coming to the bus stop, the bus driver pull off on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Come on, we gotta get back to the brotherhood and the sisterhood where we not just going out our way to be assholes towards one another. We actually embracing each other, and we actually trying to unify and work some shit out together instead of being against each other. We all are under oppression. You know what I'm saying? Like what I saw, just wrapping it up, just my wrap up, whatever. From that whole fight situation, I saw the frustration that every black family is feeling right now in America. You know what I'm saying? Because you can do all you can do. You can do everything under the sun for your family and still get disrespected by them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's okay and it's cool to be disrespectful nowadays. If you ain't being disrespectful, you ain't really doing shit. You know what I'm saying? If you try to be nice to people, or you be humble, you be kind, you get taken advantage of. I feel for the man that did the ass whooping as much as I feel for the family that took them licks. You know what I mean? Because he had to be coming from a place of hurt right now and anger. He had to be hurt. He had to be angry. He had to be upset. And it really, you know what I'm saying? It's really a sad situation.
Because I was thinking the same, not to cut you off, but I was thinking the same thing too, though, because when I was talking about how he felt after the fact,
he was sad. He was very upset. He had to go there.
Like you said, even if we don't know for sure,
right,
if that's the circumstances, but if that is part of the issue, then you got to understand the person's psyche,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Because if he is going through that and he do feel like he been taken advantage of, that's his sister, you know what I'm saying? So if he is, and he she is living with him or whatever the case may be, because he did say you got what you wanted, now you get out of my house or whatever the case may be.
He did.
But you can never tell, their relationship and what they're going through. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So for him, it might have boiled all the way to that point, and then for her to, spit in his face, it just took it to a whole nother level.
But that's what I'm.
But this the thing that
families got to do better about how we treat each other.
This the thing that got me too. Like when you was like, far as like us as a people, it was several or many other black people within that vicinity that was just standing around watching that I seen through the video, So the reason why I say if us as a people had the mindset that we supposed to have, every last one of them black people that was standing there watching would have jumped in and been like, hey, let's deviate the let's stop the shit from happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's jump in and help.
Let's
you know what I'm saying? Intervene.
Or whatever.
Hey, whatever y'all going through, you all can deal with this
on
a better manner. Y'all family, you know what I'm saying? So, just keep it peaceful for now and deal with it later. You know what I'm saying? You are out here in the opening, talk about this in a more private manner.
That's right. That's right.
So,
in a more civilized manner.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Because them Negroes showing out, god damn. But I can tell you, I've seen some family fights before. I done
seen white people do this.
Terribly out of hand.
I done seen white people do this. Listen, I done been to what they call it, the moshes where they white people are. I done been to raves. I done seen white people react
the hell out of
I done seen white people react in fucked up ways. You know what I'm saying? And even when I was living in Kansas, when I was living in Kansas City, my neighbors was white. You know what I'm saying? So, but they. What the fuck? They had a cookout and they fight each other and they relatives. So I mean, it happens, man. It don't matter what color you are.
But I would never say that those were disgusting people. I just
he just went outrageous.
He went
that commentator went outrageous with that. You know what I'm saying?
Don't say these people disgusting. Your family might be disgusting. Y'all probably sleep with the dogs and everything else too.
Man.
Okay, so and then we're gonna move on from the Disneyland fight. Now we're talking about these fools out here licking ice cream.
Oh, your boy, wow.
What is going on with that? And then we're gonna end up with the dude with the slit the throat. What you gotta do? You gotta go somewhere?
Yeah, I gotta be there too. I'm gonna call them and have them. They gonna come.
It's one. Okay, it's just 12:35. Anywho, okay, so nasty people. If you stick your tongue in somebody's ice cream, how bad as I want some ice cream this week, I swear to God, I would never buy a bucket of ice cream ever again. And that's for that simple thought that somebody might have put their nasty tongue on my damn ice cream.
And then you got to think about that when you're in the grocery store.
Are you serious?
Every time you go to the
shit,
grocery store, you got to think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what this person do to this ice cream? Right. What this person do to this?
Did you lick my ice cream?
Any type of container that's not sealed completely, like.
I don't like drinking after people. I don't like. I have like, look. I don't even drink out the same cup.
That is
okay. Look, I have two different cups in all times. One for water, one for juice.
And then I'm sorry, but if he was doing that,
disgusting.
Out of you know what I'm saying, to make it a joke or something, like that shit was not funny.
No,
like
that was not funny.
That was some trifling, outrageous, crazy stuff to do right there.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Black power. That's it. Yes, it's per.
So,
but yeah, girl. I mean, but I mean, it's people. It's a monkey see, monkey do environment right now, and I don't never hear nobody say that no more. But we really need to start saying that shit. Monkey see, monkey do. You saw this stupid girl licking ice cream, so you decided to go lick some ice cream and get your dumb ass locked up. You know what I mean? Come on now, don't be a follower. And that's one thing I tell my children. Do not be a follower. Be a leader. If you see somebody else out there doing something dumb, don't go do it with them. Go find something else to do.
Positive.
You know what I'm saying? Positive.
Find
something that's not going to be embarrassing to your mother.
Not only to your mother, but to yourself.
To yourself.
Like, who does that?
You
like,
want to lick
I can see if you was a little kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you're a grown ass man. Come on, and you in the grocery store, convenience store.
Licking ice
cream and putting it back in the fucking thing. Like, come on, man. Like, that's why I keep saying, man, the psyche of a person, the mindset of a person, man. These people are weird.
They are
It's weird people out here, man. Black, white, Chinese, all that. I don't care what race you
could say it was a disgusting family. If you feel like it's okay to lick somebody's ice cream.
And then you put it back, though. Like, you didn't purchase. I think he did like more than one of them, right?
Yeah, he was just licking all the ice cream and putting them back in the refrigerator.
Now they got to throw all that away. I hope them people threw all that away. out there, but they probably didn't even realize it until
somebody bought that shit.
probably.
Ugh.
Nah, that's crazy.
Anyway, okay, then we're gonna close it out. We got about 20 minutes. Hopefully we can get through this if you got time.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool.
The white dude that slit the black
Yeah.
boy throat. This is the final conversation we're gonna have. This is very emotional right now.
And that kid one number was like 15, 17,
something like that. 16, 17. He loved music. I don't remember his name. Facebook will pull it up, that 5G word or whatever. But at the end of the day, and just like you said, they make excuses for these white people when they go out and kill black people. Oh, they had mental health problems.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they weren't, he should have been checked and not just released on the streets. Do you know how many mentally ill black people are walking around these streets? Especially here in Washington, D.C.
And we ain't running around.
Ain't nobody slitting nobody motherfucking throat. Ain't nobody thinking about killing white folks. Ain't nobody doing none of that shit. But when they do this shit to one of us, they got all excuses in the world. He was a mental health patient.
Then they want to justify
he did
it.
say they want to justify it. Oh, he shouldn't get like somebody should run up behind his ass and slit his throat. And you ain't paying no attention. You was a child. That
Mind
was
your
a
own
child.
business.
Mind your own business with your headphones on, rapping. And he slit this boy's throat from behind. Just like those two sisters on the train up there in California got stabbed to death by a white man. You know what I'm saying?
It was kind of the same simulation.
Yeah, it was the same thing. But they have done, like, when I say they, the white supremacists, the KKK, all of them have put little hits out on black people.
Oh, and you better believe they are out
have
here.
done this shit.
They out here.
Doing this shit.
They out here.
But you don't get the national media attention and everything like that. They don't.
Supposed to.
But it should. It really should. It should get more attention than it is or whatever. Because you need to be aware. You need to teach your children to be aware of their surroundings. You need to teach them, like one thing, I love my son, but I know he ain't going out without a fight. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to do something to him for real.
Man, sorry to cut you off, but all this stuff about, people need to realize something, man. The things that they make these movies and shit like that about, they make movies out of, certain situations as far as like racism and shit like that, or whatever the case may be. That shit be true, man. It be true. It really be happening. They try to tell you that it's happening, but people just, it's just a movie. No, that shit be true. Like KKK rallies out here, thick. Racist white groups, thick out here. Terrorist groups, thick out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it exists. And when people start to realize that, man, and wake up to the real world, because you people that's lost, y'all sleep too long, man. Y'all need to wake up.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like, and then for this to take place, and I haven't seen no type of, protest about it. I didn't see no type of real serious response about this little kid getting literally slit his throat. Like, that's straight execution style type shit.
Exactly.
Like, that's personal.
In a 7-Eleven or something.
Yeah, that's personal. You
took that personal. Yeah, you're right.
Man, it's like, come on, man. You took this little kid's life, like, for no reason, because of music and things that's not the first time that this happened in this so-called America. You dig what I'm saying? Because let me say this, man. Like Lil Boosie said, if the white guy can pay and get off on raping all these women, if he can pay that bag to get off, you dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Why Bill couldn't do it? Bill had the money.
Right.
Just like Boosie said.
He had the money.
The Jello man had that bag.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, come on, man. Like, people need to wake up, man, and realize, like, and I know they say, like, okay, well, he paid and got off, but he still got to go to court. But man, come on, man. That man, come on, man. Come on. He already done paid his
system,
paid off.
like Elder Zahar told you, this is not our land. This is not our government. This is not designed
Man, when you
for
get
us.
when black people get listen, I learned this from a long time ago, man. I learned this when I was young. I learned this when I was young, man. Like the justice system, I mean the judicial system.
Yeah.
You know,
it's not for us.
If you black, you being judged by the color of your skin,
right?
In the courts, you are. Mm-hmm. You ain't being judged by what's on that paper,
by what you can pay,
by what you can pay, or none of that. You being judged, tried by your skin color,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
And see, that's what they teach
because
us in the
just like back when slavery day, during slavery, when slavery is supposed to have been abolished, they came up with a federal law to catch all runaway slaves and put them in prison.
Let me tell you
that shit still
where they come from. Exactly,
it's still happening, but it's a modern day way of doing it now.
Right. This is what Chief of Staff teaches us. He says that when you get when the police, he called them the police. That's not the police. They hold you. Their job is to hold you until they hold you, and they become your judge, your juror, and your executioner. That's what they can do now. Mm-hmm. They can kill you. They have every right now to kill you. They got to hold you. They supposed to check your paperwork, give me, show them your ID or whatever. But if you're not doing a crime or committing a crime or in the act of a crime, you don't have no reason to show them your ID. You don't have to give them your ID. And like I told them, I said, I don't have to give you my ID. I'm not driving. If you want to ID somebody in the car, you do not have to show them your ID. And you can just do whatever you want to do till you figure out who I am. You know what I mean? Like, then they'll be like, well, you gave us probable cause to try to hide something. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But you got to know your First Amendment rights. You got to know not just worry about your Second Amendment, but your First Amendment as well. And that's one thing I learned. That's why I had to learn my rights.
Listen, this is the first thing. This is the first thing I learned. This is the first thing I learned. When they say to you, you have a right to remain silent.
Just be quiet.
That you sealed the deal for me right there. I ain't gotta say shit to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They question me. Do what you want to do. How do you know so and so? I said, what difference do it make? I don't have to tell you how I know somebody. I ain't gotta tell you nothing. I ain't gotta tell you shit. Where my lawyer is? And then I stop talking. Because the only thing we supposed to do is give him my name, and no, we ain't supposed to even do that. Ain't gotta give him that. We gotta even give. We don't even.
If it's not a crime being committed,
if we ain't committing no crime, we don't even.
If it's not a crime being committed,
it's silence.
Then it's straight silence.
Silence, nothing. When boss lady look, when Queen 90 stepped up in there and that white man was in the room, Queen 90 say, "Don't y'all say a goddamn word to this cracker get the fuck up out of here."
Give that right there.
Look. And that's what we did. We didn't nobody say nothing. Okay, we knew what to do. We knew, but you got to get that training. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to get that understanding. When you know your position and they know that you know, this is why we can walk around the city of Atlanta with guns. Mm-hmm. We went to the police station, in front of the police station with them AK-47s and all that shit like that. That's some real gangster shit right there. Look, you know what I'm saying? Playing Cowboys and Indians in your own neighborhood ain't shit. That's when you can go do something like that and walk away and with your life.
That's some shit that need to happen.
That's some real shit.
That's what need to happen with with the search with all this senseless killing of teenagers.
We sick of it.
All this senseless killing of teenagers. All these missing kids.
DC, man, God,
all
over here in our neighborhood.
Let me say this, man. All these missing kids, all these senseless murders, people out here killing for no reason. Right. No reason. Because a person look at you wrong or say something to you don't like, you killing off your people. You know what I'm saying? So it's about, what they've been taught. Mm-hmm. What they what people put in their psyche and their mind. You know what I'm saying? I mean people, far as their family members, their fathers, you know what I'm saying? What are they teaching their kids? Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you got 14, 15-year-old kids executing, like pulling that trigger like it ain't nothing, like ain't nothing.
Life don't mean.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to think about what they being taught, you know, or if they are being taught, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What, you know, I know we live in an environment where, you know, we struggle, but we need to also we need to also teach our young ones, man, and teach our youth that, you know, we here, we struggling now, but you the future. Mm-hmm. You can change all this. You dig what I'm saying?
That's right.
You can change all this. You know what I'm saying?
Don't have to. Yeah.
You don't have to follow in the footsteps of our ancestors in the hood. I'm gonna put it like that. Right. The ancestors in the hood. I'm talking about the mamas that's grandmamas at 30 and 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? They grandmamas and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about, like, you know, we need to teach our people, man. Like, you know, we need to, we giving the KKK and the racist white folk what they want. Right. You know what I'm saying? On a daily basis, we giving it to them. Right. And they taking our lives themselves. So, right. You know, be in the midst of us doing it to ourselves, they doing it to us too, and then they covering it up. Right. You know what I'm saying?
But and then just like this crack on my on my live on YouTube is saying right here, what about all the black on black crime? Blacks are killing one another by the hundreds every year.
I mean, it's the truth, though.
It's the truth. We know. We know. White people kill white people too. Yeah, they do. But they don't get as much advertising. It gets a mini series. It gets a storyline.
Yeah, they ain't gonna. They
get the glory.
They ain't
gonna. I snapped and killed my husband.
They ain't gonna talk about like that. They ain't gonna talk about the savages and the wolves that's in their community.
Exactly.
They ain't gonna talk about.
If we the minority, why the fuck?
Pardon me.
Go ahead. If we are the minority, why are our stories so glorified and horrible, and yours are like a love story? It's a love triangle, and it's this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got a whole first 48. That ain't just black people be on there. White folks do it too. Right. Okay, but they highlight all the black crimes and shit in the highest crime rate areas. We know we got these problems in our communities. Like I said, you can't tell black people about black people. We know about us more than anybody else. We know what the fuck going on because we gotta live with it every day.
Gentrification is not just
in the hood. We live with this every day.
Listen, let me say this. Gentrification is not just in the hood. You know what I'm saying? It's also in the justice system. It's also in the housing system. Right. It's also in it's in the work system. It's everywhere. You dig what I'm saying? So people need to, once people realize what's going on, man, like and get their third eye open, you're gonna see.
The Bible says, my children suffer from their lack of knowledge, and it took 40 years for me to really grasp hold of that concept and relate it in real life, because we don't know who we are. We think we are a certain type of people that it's okay to do that to. Because you don't know, you don't have enough knowledge of self. You've not been taught enough about yourself. The prophet say, what did he say? Not Muhammad. Yeah, it may be Farad Muhammad says, your knowledge makes you unworthy to be a slave. Your knowledge of self, you have to learn who you are. It makes you unworthy. I can no longer be a slave. I can't pretend that this shit out here that's going on in the world don't affect me. Everything going on in the world affects me. Everything going on to my people affects me. It has an effect on me because I know who I am. I understand who you are as a black man. I understand my position. We all been put in put under oppression by the oppressors, and we don't even know who the real enemy is. You have a true known enemy, that is white supremacy. And period. That is the enemy of all people of color.
And then let me say this about the oppression thing. Like we've been put in oppression, but it's also we putting our own selves in oppression.
That's because you're doing a master job for him. Your chains are invisible. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You still got chains. You are still being held in bondage. And like this. Yeah, that's and right. Then it's like some of them is posing as blacks just to kill us too. That's right.
Like that's
they have black masks on. They go into the black neighborhoods. They do this shit in DC. They just say they you know, like they have a description of a car
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. They can't find the black people in the car, but it's some white people in the car. But they don't pull their damn mask off or whatever, and they'll let them go because you don't fit the description. But you just did a drive-by shooting, just shot 5 people at a motherfucking bus stop. You know what I'm saying? This happens in DC every day. You understand what I'm saying? People get mowed down at the fucking bus stop. You don't even know who the target's supposed to be. So it got to be one of them. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be somebody outside of the community. You know what I mean? Like everybody out here is not just no gangster ass nigga. Everybody's scratching and surviving. You know what I'm saying? We do it the best we can, but
Man,
I want my people to wake up though. I really do. I want my people to wake up.
I'm like this. You know, I was born and raised here in Washington D.C.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I grew up here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm an uptown baby. You know, but at the end of the day, like, you know, we got to think about this too, man. Like I keep going back and saying, the mentality of a person. You know, we all are human, no matter what color you are. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I was born and raised here. I grew up in a society where, you know, where us as black people were killing each other on a daily basis. You know, the late 80s, early 90s. You know what I'm saying? So so it's like, you know, when the murder rate, when we the ones who really made murder capital. We was the first that ever, you know what I'm saying, thought about a murder capital.
My brother got killed during that time. So my brother Greg, that's another reason why I acted. Because of that.
I grew up in that era. Yeah. But I also, you know, had this knowledge, you know,
to get the fuck out,
to leave and experience other things. But not only that, like to see, like, you know, to have the knowledge to know, like, okay, I'm not just gonna kill a person just because of what hood you from. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna kill a person because you stepped on my J's or you bumped into me at the club. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I got the mindset. I'm not that type of, you know, I think ahead of steps. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Only reason why I would take another person's life is if you causing me, you know, to lose mine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or if you threatening my life or my family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause I got shit that I want to live for. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I want to ride this joint to the wheels fall off. You feel what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna let you just take my life. You dig what I'm saying? That's the only way I will kill.
You ain't supposed to just lay down and let nobody kill you.
That's the only way I will kill, or I will kill for my people. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I'm not just gonna stand by. This the shit that get me, and it's just me. Like I said, a lot of people might think like me, you know, but I'm not just gonna stand there and allow a police officer or whoever you are to kill no black person right in my face, like, and I know you wrong, or see you beat a black person. Like, I can't be just no guy standing there with the video camera just watching.
You know I'm gonna put the phone down and go assist.
Yeah, I'm going to go help. We gonna rock this shit right here. That might be the day when the wheels stop rolling. You know what I'm saying? Because my emotional self, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because if it was me in that position, I would be like, damn, I would want some. Don't just stand there and help me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nigga, help, like Kevin Hart said, help me. You know what I'm saying? Help us. You feel me?
Yeah, but listen, okay, so I had a video the other day, I didn't even show it to you, where it was a black guy with his baby. This was out of St. Louis. He had his baby in his arms, and the police was trying to lock him up. I mean, this is a little baby. And the people was on the they was recording it, and they was hollering, hey, he got his son with him, you know, don't do this, don't do it. I'm like, why didn't y'all just go out there and say, look, officer, let me get the baby. Or, you know, like, look, bro, come on, don't let the baby get hurt. I would have done that.
Right.
Fuck trying to record what's going on. Get at to somebody else that they really thinking.
What, they was wrestling with him or something?
Yeah, they was trying to lock him up or whatever. He had the baby in his arm.
Tussling with him while he had the baby?
Why he had the baby in the arm. They wasn't trying to take the baby from him. They was trying to get him down.
Wow.
And he had the baby, and he said, how can I do what you telling me to do when I got my son in my arm? You know what I'm saying? So this was a little baby. The baby was crying. He's bending over top of the child and everything like that. You know what I mean? Like every time I get on this joint, I see some shit that just drive me. This is why I have to get on here and do this little Black Power hour and get this shit off my chest and say what's on my mind, because it is so much being done to our people. You know what I'm saying? Prayers go out to the little boy family that got stabbed in the neck. You know what I'm saying? We didn't mean to divert off of that
Right.
so far and so hard, but it's so much that's involved in in trying to analyze and realize what's going on. How you can't even comprehend somebody just running up and unless you got a beef with them, running up with them and stabbing you in the neck or cutting your throat or something like that. That's emotional. That's like you say, that's personal.
And I would like
That's
to
real
say,
personal.
and I would like to say,
So we pray for his family.
and I would like to say to the family of that young victim, man, that young man,
Mhm.
I would say, press the issue, man. Press the issue. Don't let them get
Don't let
on
them
here
get away
and
with
get
that.
away with that shit, man.
If you
and
need the new Black
blame it
Panther
on-
Party, you call us.
and
okay?
blame it on and blame it on
1-800-919-0106. If you need the new Black Panther Party, we will be there. But you gotta call on us, and we gotta be able to send somebody out to help you and assist you or whatever. But I drive.
Yeah, don't let
I
them
push the gas.
don't
I
let them
promise
get
you,
away
I'll
with
be
don't
there,
let
but
them don't let them get away with that, man.
don't let them
because
get away with this.
they
shit.
want to make it a psychiatric issue or whatever the hell they talking about. Murder is murder.
That's it.
Senseless murder.
Don't let them get away.
You know
with
what I'm saying?
shit.
Don't let them get away with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, press the issue, put everything you got into it, man, to get justice for your child. That man should be doing time, life, without the possibility of parole.
Right.
So I don't care if it's inside a psych ward. Even if he got to do life in a psychiatric ward, then that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But he if it's really like that, man, then yeah, that's what need to happen. So to the family of that victim and that young man, I urge you all to push for the persecution of that man. Push for justice.
That's right. Push and keep pushing, and don't let nobody take you out of that fight. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up the fight. That's the main thing that I say that I'm about, is not giving up the fight, and fight for what you believe in. Fight for something that's worthy, a just cause. And that's it. It is 1:00. We are gonna sign out. This has been the Black Power Hour. My homeboy James. Look, Black Power, peace and Black Power, y'all. I love y'all, family. We're gonna keep it 100. I posted the video. Check them out. I don't even get into fight videos like that, but I refuse to let people disrespect Black people like that. All of us don't act like that. And then you need to mind your own white business. Okay, hello.
Especially if you can't explain the shit
if you
right.
can't explain what
Especially if you don't know what the hell going on, just mind your business.
Hashtag mind your own white business. Okay.
But then let me say this last thing too, though. Just to to chop it all up, man. What she said. People also gotta just remember what I'm saying, man. The mental state capacity of a person, we all think differently. We all react differently, no matter what color, race you are. You know what I'm saying? We all react different. We're human. So, some people got more savage in them than others. Some people got more hurt and pain in them than others. You know what I'm saying? So, just keep in mind, man, like, the brother could have took that situation in a different way. But, like Janae said, he probably was going through some emotional shit right there,
Yeah,
so, and for her to do that just made his cup boil over, for her to spit in his face, that made the cup boil over, But at the end of the day, man, like, people have their own problems and they deal with their own problems differently. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, man. Just keep that in mind.
But it's been the Black Power Hour. We have enjoyed you guys. Any questions, comments, if you want to come on the show, all you gotta do is inbox me, send me an email or something. My email is Janae Earl. I'll put it right here. Janae Earl. All right, baby. See you later. @gmail.com. All right. And call me. You can text me for interviews. No, I ain't put my phone number. It's been creeps. Anyway.
Right.
All right, yeah, right. That part, so I can screen my calls. But it's been the Black Power Hour. We will see y'all again, or see you later on. You never know what might happen in the news today. But keep it black, black the power, black up or shut up, Black Power. And on that channel. All right, now here we go. I'm not even gonna entertain this stuff that was going on in the chat room on this stream right here. But I appreciate you guys signing in. Goodbye.